All right, I think I got this thing going. I made it back to the truck. Flipping my air conditioner on right now. That trail was long, hilly, strenuous, but it was fun. It was fun. You can call it on the neck or sweat one. But yeah, I'll go shaking again. But I liked it. I liked it. This was I forgot what the trail was called. UXO, I think. UXO. They have some live ordnance out there off the trails in places. I didn't see nothing off the trail. I wasn't gonna explore off the trail looking for anything either. But I went up and over one pretty good sized hill. Then I went up and over to the top of another trail hill, and I actually outwalked the trail I was on, where you stop and turn around and come back. I went ahead and walked past it because it looked like there might possibly be a way to come back down there in a different direction that would hook up back into the trail that I used going up. But didn't work out that way. I went maybe a quarter of a mile, and it was going back toward my trail that I used coming up, and then suddenly it made a sharp turn to the left away from my trail. And I'm thinking, I don't want to, add more miles to this than I have to. It was long enough as it was. So I turned around and come back, and finally made it back down to my truck. And like I said, I was somewhat incorrect about it being easier coming back down the mountains. It really wasn't. My legs wanted to get ahead of my body a little bit, so I had to use my walking stick. Come in handy on that. I was able to slow myself down, keep myself from getting ahead of myself, and I enjoyed it. Ears itching. Obviously, I scratched it just then. You seen that? But run into some Littlefoot. Littlefoot seem to be pretty decent little critters. Like I said, I'm not sure if they're related to Bigfoot in any way, shape, or form. I mean, they're just like totally opposite. They're hairy now, but they're short. The tallest one I seen was just a little bit above my knee, almost to my waist. And from what I understand, they're not related to it from the Addams family. They're not related. They've heard of him and they've seen him. They've watched him on TV when they've kind of climbed on each other's shoulders and peeking in windows of people's houses to watch it. That's had its own. But they're not related to him directly as far as they know. The one I talked to said they hadn't done no genealogy on it to look, so he said if I come back out here and I happen to run into him again, he'll look into it and let me know if he finds out that maybe they are in some distant cousins or something. But as far as they know, they're not related to it. But this one seemed friendly enough. Of course, he spoke English. I mean, they got their own language. They've been here a lot longer than we've been here. They predate Indians also. So they've apparently been around since nearly creation, I guess. I don't know. But of course, they've learned to speak, the Native American languages, English also. So when the settlers come over here and settled into the country, they've learned the languages so they can understand what's going on and keep an eye on us secretly. And I was able to see them because they didn't see me as a threat. And actually, they didn't know I was able to see them as they actually really were. Excuse me, scratching my leg. Because they took me a second to recognize exactly what I was looking at. If I hadn't been very observant, I'd have probably just walked right on by them and not thought about it. They fit into the woods. They're camouflaged real well. And of course, I watched a lot of that on Family, so I know it. I think it was on that on Family. I don't think it was the Munsters on there. But anyway, I'm sure y'all know who I'm talking about. I say it, and the older folks know. But yeah, it's amazing little creatures. I didn't call them Littlefoot to their face. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure what they would think about that, comparing them to Bigfoot but short. But it was a good hike. I enjoyed it. I'll probably try it again. And I'm going home. Still not sure what I'm gonna do for lunch. Maybe stop at Arby's and pick up my wife and my daughter a beef and cheddar that I like them, and get me a double roast beef, regular roast beef. Back when I was growing up, what they call a double roast beef now, that was the Arby's roast beef original sandwich originally. I remember, I ain't gonna go into it, but I'm gonna go home. See you next time.